Okay, I haven't played this game for like 2 whole days because I've been busy with life stuff, but so what are we supposed to be doing now? We just went to the Dr. Usha's research center. I believe now we're going off to go have some dreams and sleep in the Rasiru dreamy place and get the Fire Droplet, right? Yeah. I should know that because Dr. Usha's wife just quizzed me on that, right? Noah, you are totally useless against wind element thingies. Yeah, and meanwhile, Vahn kills something twice as much as he needs to, while the two of you can't kill one little bee. Okay, you can kill one bee with your powers combined. Yeah, block. Okay, now if I recall correctly, we are once again going to a place with no boss, not a lot of fights or anything, so I guess I might as well use our magic, right? And what kind of cereal are we going to find there? That's a good question, because I'm wondering if I should put an ivory book on people. I don't think we get any new Siru. I think maybe there will be like Gizam, whatever, maybe Aluru. You've already got it. I think you've all got it. Yeah, I don't think we need an ivory book on anyone. There's no Siru that I particularly care about here. Every time I go into the menu, this happens. My game starts to freeze. Okay, nice and organized. You're not going to use it. Earth Sewer, what are you talking about? There we go. Nice and organized. Okay. Okay, yeah, so maybe I should start casting spells again when I get into fights. Because if I recall correctly, where we're going is not a big area. We're not going to run around much. We're not going to get into any fights. So you kill a slimy. You can kill a slime too. Why not? I'll kill that. I'm pretty sure you can. I'm not sure if... How is this little worm faster than my... Oh, jeez. What I was about to say before this worm, I was going to say, I'm not sure if Noah's attack will one-shot a slime, but I'm sure it will one-shot a worm. But then it just... He went faster than Noah, which is inconceivable to me. And then he rotted her, so he messed up her inputs, and she didn't do her big attack, which would have killed him otherwise. So this just went from what should have been a one-round battle down to an obnoxious... I mean, it's not that obnoxious, it'll be done in 2 rounds, but still. I am quite pissed off over this little thing. How is a worm faster than... My God. Noah is the person with the highest speed stat that I have, and that thing is an actual worm. God. This is what? You know what? I'm gonna do that to you. do that. And see, now you're faster than Worm. Yeah, see, this is the speed thing should be. And yeah, now Worm, I'm just gonna... Oh my god. What I was gonna say was I really wanted to insult that Worm. Like, insult his ego and make him lose face by killing him just by hitting him in the face with a big sword and nothing fancy. I thought that would really do away with the last face. But then he survived that attack at the moment that I was bragging about how I was gonna, you know, end his whole career, end his whole Worm career. So now I'm the one who ends up looking like a jerk. I'm the one who ends up looking crappy. This Worm, oh my god. Like, who expected that a freaking Moldy Worm was gonna give me more trouble than, like, pretty much every boss in this stupid game. Moldy Worm. Oh my god. I'm so bitter about this Moldy Worm right now. Like, how did one random Moldy Worm? Oh my god. Oh, okay, so there won't be any miss, there won't be, so, yeah, I definitely didn't need to put an ivory buff. But, I mean, I have to say, I kind of like that Moldy Worm ended up being, like, such a badass Moldy Worm. Because usually, oh my god, usually, like, you know, in a game like this, you've just got a lot of faceless mooks who die, and that's it. I mean, you still do in this game. But sometimes it's nice when, like, one mook gets a time to shine. You know, this kind of reminds me, it makes me think of, like, you know, in Mad Max Fury Road. Let's read this chunk. Yeah. What's this? Just a thing. Okay. In Mad Max Fury Road, like, I mean, it's the same deal, right? Where there's there's a lot of mooks who, you know, get killed and exploded and thrown off cars and run over and all this stuff very quickly. But there's one, like the one with the, like, creepy, like, baby doll on the back of its head who ends up stabbing Furiosa. Like, that particular mook, you notice in that fight, that particular mook kept getting, like he gets to shine, like one of the main characters, one of the heroes, right? Because that mook, like, he gets thrown off the truck, but he grabs on and comes back. Like, he gets, like, hit in the face, but he's still okay. Like, usually in those games, like, you know, like, the good guys, like one punch, kill one mook. Like, one shot, kill one mook. But this one, like, the mook keeps coming back. Like, which, of course, is, like, what the heroes do, too. So I feel like that's what that stupid Moldy Worm was doing. That Moldy Worm was being like, I'm not just a mook for you to kill in one round. Like, I'm a hero too. I have my own story. No, I did kill that Moldy Worm, but I have to admit, he made me work for it. He didn't embarrass himself. No matter how hard I tried. Okay, Moldy Worm, respect. Oh yeah, if we came here earlier when we didn't have the key from the Ushas, whatever, then nothing would have happened. And I should have been casting my magic spell more, because like I thought I would at least be getting into some encounters here. But yeah, I forgot which door is which. Like I could have been able to tell by the colors earlier which door was which, if I cared about the order in which I do these people's backstories, which I don't really. Yeah, I mean, green, obviously, we're going to get Noah's backstory now, right? I think Gala's is the most interesting, so we'll try to save that for last, if I can remember which door is blue. Anyway, yeah, for some reason I was thinking this area would be like the Shadow Gate, and there would still be encounters here, and I would have chances to cast the spells here. But apparently it's not, so the only encounters I'm going to have are on like the walk back to Usha Laboratory, which I'll get 1 or 2 encounters. I guess I can just like let Gala cast a spell every time. So we don't really have any other spells worth training now, other than like the healing spells. See, this is not the first time, but like every time the screen goes funky, it also like slows up the sound. Yeah, this is the same music that plays during Noah's dreams, right? This is like Noah's dead family theme. I mean, they're not dead. Spoiler alert, they're not dead yet. They will be dead later. Court. You've heard that name before. I'm pretty sure Dohadi mentioned it. Recognize this, like, I think not this part, but yeah, like this and the scene earlier from like the opening cutscene. Hey, familiar looking mountain. Hello there. There's more of Noah's dead family. I'm pretty sure that this wolf is actually dead now too. Okay, at least you are not dead. Well, I think the Rasiru die at the end, right? I don't remember the ending, actually. We'll see. I'm pretty sure the Rasiru die at the end. Or something like the Rasiru equivalent of dying. I totally don't remember. See, the screen is going funky again, and the sound is going funky with it. Okay. Now I remember now there will be a bunch of like Teague apparitions that just talk in like pieces of whatever, like chunks of sentences, disconnected words and whatever. And like the more dreams I do, the more it fills in what they're saying. But as far as I remember, I don't need to talk to them. I can if I want, but I think I don't really need to talk to them until the end. Here they are. Well, anyway, let's just talk just to see what they're saying. Yeah, that's Teague, whatever. Yeah, see, they're incomplete. And I think the main one is like just gibberish. Yeah, unintelligible speech. Oh, you're not going to remind me which side is which, are you? I think maybe this is Gala and Vahn is in the back. I want to do Gala last. Oh, I wonder if I can go back into Noah's side. I was kind of curious. I think it's closed off now. Yeah, it's closed. Okay. Okay. Here's Vahn's backstory. Learn how your mom died, how your dad messed up his life. I love how they keep getting confused and scared every time this happens, even though they've seen it like over and over again. Okay, Ron. Let's learn about your first trip outside the wall. Oh yeah, maybe I forgot that I could actually like control Baby Vahn in this flashback. I don't think in Noah's, I don't think you can control Baby Vahn, or in Gala's, I don't think you can control Kid Gala. I might be wrong. Of course, like I think we can't walk around the village. I think we just go out here and then yeah. It's almost dark, don't go outside the wall now. That like seems to imply that he sometimes does go outside the wall when it's light. Or that like his dad would have been okay with him going outside the wall if it weren't dark. let the sound get messed up at the very emotional moment. It's great. Yeah. Good old so much for show don't tell storytelling. Yeah, this is a pretty short flashback. But at least it gives Vahn like a little bit of characterization. Really the only characterization he gets in this game as, you know, a silent protagonist. I feel like by now the ones around the ring, what they're saying in the ones around the ring should be more or less intelligible. But I think the one in the middle, we still need one more to finish him off. I always felt like this is a weird question, like why is phantasmal light such a suspicious thing? That, like, why is this in particular the thing that you wonder why they know about? Because it would be one thing to say, like, now why would a Rasiru know about, like, I don't know, what's something random. Why would a Rasiru know about the Soul Tower Disco Dance Club? Like, that is, like, a surprising thing for a Rasiru to know about. But this, like, still can't really read it. This, like, phantasmal light, I don't really see any reason to be surprised that this weird Rasiru would know about this weird thing. Okay, let's do the last one. Again. Oh my god, what could be happening? I certainly haven't seen this happen twice before. This reminds me of, like, Avatar Aang and Avatar Korra. You'll never match Aang's spiritual connection. Transmigration Festival. Is that even a festival when Byron monks went around the world to set up monasteries all over the place? Oh yeah, I remember the. Oh wait, no. No, I thought I got to at least like choose some dialogue thingies, but no, apparently not. Spit all over the floor indoors, Sanji. Exclamation point. Exclamation mark. Suddenly realize what he's going to do. This is why sometimes I always feel bad for Sanji. Like, even when he wins the thing, everyone's like disappointed that Gala didn't win. Or even like the master shakes his head and like blah blah blah. Like, of course, like maybe the shaking the head means like I recognize that you cheated. But I mean, if I were in Sanji's position, I felt like even when I do something, like even when I win something, people crap on me anyway. Like, maybe I would have ended up like he was too. I don't know. Because the game, like, this is the earliest version of Sanji the game shows you, and he's already a jerk from the beginning. But did he become that way in a vacuum, or was it like, you know, even the beginning of this flashback, they're showing everyone's like, oh, Gala's better than Sanji. So like, maybe he became this way because everyone always looked down on him. I don't know. Now we can't move yet. Now we should be able to talk to all these people and see what they have to say. I mean, we could probably figure out what they were saying already. But who wants to deal with that? Okay. Actually, I think maybe I do need to talk to all of them. I remember the one in the middle will ask, like, have you heard our words? Have you understood what we all had to say? So let's see what this means. Yeah, human and zero are both part of the same kind of god thing. Yeah. Special group of zero. We're in charge of the zero world. Yeah, I remember this guy. So he sent the rogue Rasiru sent Zero through the world. Dungeon of Rogue. Yeah, we'll go there pretty soon, actually. Like 3 more dungeons from now. Yeah, that's how we got Zero. And yeah, the mist is Rogue's breath, but then Court, well, we'll find out later, Court figured out how to manufacture it himself. I don't know if he manufactured it or if he somehow brought it across from Surukai. I mean, he must be manufacturing it because we will kill Rogue at some point. But there will still be mist coming. Yes, he told us everything. Yes. We can at least check what the Fire Droplet does, but I won't bother to equip it on anyone because It's just gonna get unequipped. Oh yeah, AP is always 100. Yeah, so it's very, very late in the game we will get a regular accessory that does that and that we can keep. But no, that's gonna be like the final dungeon. That's like the last accessory we ever get in the game. You're somewhat familiar. Gotta love some railroading. So, see this thing is all you can do. Of course, like, I mean, this is what most games will do, right? They'll either say like you have to flee, so you do it, or they'll put you into an unwinnable battle and you get killed. The only exception I can think of is like Chrono Trigger, where like you actually can fight Lagos anytime you want, even though like he's usually way too overpowered for you. Like you can get into that fight and die, but I guess if you did grinding or if you're like really good, you could fight him way earlier than the game intends you to. Oh, and now is there going to be mist back again? Yeah, because the mist was like, or not the mist, this shrine or whatever was like what was holding the mist back, similar to a Genesis tree. I think she gives it to us after we destroy the floating castle. Oh yeah, after we destroy the Genesis tree. I think that can happen before we destroy the floating castle. I think so. I think we can do it before we destroy the floating castle. I don't remember. And then we'll get a super powerful healing spell, which I probably won't use. But yeah, the healing spell that comes from this receiver egg is the limitation is you have to equip an accessory to be able to use it. It's sort of like the highest level crest magics in Shadowheart's Covenant or whatever. Did I open the box in that house, the chest in the house? And the other limitation of that healing magic is it's super expensive. Okay, now let's remember to use Gala's magic. The benefit of that healing magic is, like, if I recall correctly, it heals everyone to full, or at least it heals so much that in practice they're full. Which is kind of a vacuous benefit now because our HP are so low that like Spoon will heal us to full anyway. But eventually we'll reach a point where Spoon doesn't cut it, just like we reached a point where Orb doesn't cut it anymore. The other benefit of that healing magic we'll get, if I recall correctly, is it also revives KO'd people. I might be wrong about that, but if I'm right, then like it's the only magic you have. It's the only way you have to revive KO'd people in the middle of battle without using up a consumable item. It's like in Final Fantasy games you have like life, whatever, but that doesn't exist in this. Oh hey, a magic leaf. That can heal. That can replenish enough of my MP to cast half of a spell. Okay, yeah, I opened that already. Now you're out of AP. Kill another bee. Now, Brood, if you attack the bee, please attack the one that I'm not about to kill. You just attack the one that I'm about to kill. Okay, so you can cast that spell one more time, or you can cast a healing spell once. Cast this spell one more time. So I feel like you won't gain much from a mask with casting one spell. Because like I think you won't gain much for casting the healing spell when people are not very injured, like as they are now. But on the other hand, like leveling Chimera from level 6 to 7 is also not a huge difference. I just missed a bunch of hits. That's like one of the frustrating things about this game, that to level up magic you have to use it, but you don't really have enough MP to use it very much. Oh, are you about to kill this? Oh, man. For a second I thought the glue would kill the bee. Yeah, see, this was not doing steadily increasing damage, it was just jumping around. Boom! Boom! Block that? That was rude. Now, her arms attack did kind of have a general trend going on, but it wasn't particularly like a 50, 60, 70, 60, 70 or something like that. Okay, now, so yeah, now he can do a lot of hits, but he will hopefully die before it comes to that. I figured he might still be alive for this, but I think Vahn and Noah will be able to kill him now. Cast any more magic from Gala. No one else has any useful magic to cast anyway. If Vahn can cast Speed or something. Kill that. Kill that. And This probably won't kill one, but it'll at least be a start. This is what I predicted before. I said I think Noah might not be able to kill a slime. That was before that Moldy Worm messed everything up. So even if the Moldy Worm hadn't messed so I had thought like Vahn and Noah would kill their things and Gala might not, but it turns out no one killed their things. Okay, each of you just like do a lazy combo to finish off the thing that you were just hitting. Still level 1 right now. Like my spoon never reaches a very high level because I can't cast it very much. It costs so much MP. But I guess the benefit of it is that like it's so powerful on its own that it doesn't need to be leveled up that much because it's still gonna do like pretty high healing. Okay, send it down. There you go. Right away, maybe after I heal up. Yes. I'm thinking, got a pretty tough boss coming up, so I wonder if I should buy. I kind of want to buy a. Do I already have an Earth Jewel? Because I think I want to put Earth Jewel on Gala. I mean, not yet, but when we get to that fight. I do have Earth Jewel, okay. Oh yeah, because I bought them for Berserker, I think. So I'm gonna want that, and I might also consider buying him armor. Because he's gonna have a tough fight to deal with. How much money do I have, actually? I think it's enough to buy Gala's armor. And like, I feel like once I do that, I won't need to buy more, because it's gonna be enough armor to get me through to the final dungeon where I'll get free good armor. Flashbacking your memory. Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, I forgot I didn't check this bath, dude. Oh, you finished taking a bath. What about the people outside? Oh, that was downstairs. Whatever, I'm not going back there. It's too annoying. Assistant 1, Assistant 2. That's a great way to treat your RAs. Also, like, why do all of your RAs look identical? Like, are they clones? also like the way they insert something into this careful science experiment. Just chuck it in. I guess it's not a science experiment, right? It's like they're engineering something. But still, like you say insert and then you chuck it in. Yeah, okay, so here comes like one of the most obnoxious but also interesting and memorable parts of the game, where we have to split up. Because I believe this is also a big RPG staple of having like your party split up and each person do solo fights. And what other like precedents are there? Or not like, or what other like later RPGs have this kind of thing? Oh, we're gonna have a quiz again, aren't we? Maybe this is the quiz when you give me an item? I don't remember. This... Oh, I totally forgot that one. Okay, good. I think if I had gotten some of those wrong, maybe, like, if I had had multiple tries, maybe I would have gotten a worse prize. I kind of don't remember. Okay, now let's... Now, I think if I want to buy the good armor, I will need to Door of Wind, back to Sol Tower. Oops. I might only have one. Oh, I have three. Oh, I've got plenty. Oh, so this place filled up a lot. Earlier I felt like this was like not much, but now I've got a bunch of locations already. Even though some of these like Uru Mais I'll almost never, like Callisto Station, I'm not gonna go there. I think I go there once. I need to get like the reward for my being honest at the honest person shop earlier. Pretty much every one of these places we go to, at least like Usha Research Center, we had to leave and come back. Uru Mais we will go to one more time. Yeah. Buma we'll have to go to, but it's pretty close, so we'll probably just walk. Yeah, I feel like this continent, I guess like the last continent too, really, both of them have like a lot of places we have to return back and forth to several times. It's not like Drake Castle. Like once you finish Drake Castle, you really never have any need to go there again. Like I went back to see if I could learn an art, which I couldn't. Speaking of which, it's been a while since anyone taught me art. I think at the Soren camp, someone might give me. Maybe at Buma, someone might give me. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a weapon. But yeah, I can't get anything else. Okay. Let's head in here. Oh, I think there's gonna be Novas in this place I'm going, so should I equip it? Does Vahn not have a Nova? That's why I think he doesn't. What the? Okay, yeah, oh, you do have Nova now. Okay, I feel like Nova's... Something that Vahn doesn't have that everyone else has. Oh, Mushara. He doesn't have Mushara. I don't even know when I'm going to see another Mushara. Oh, like they only appear on mountains, I remember. So I will see one when I go to Mount Deni later. I think. And beyond that, I don't know. Final dungeon? Yeah, because I guess there were mushrooms on Mount Latona. I think there were mushrooms in the in Dohadi's mist generator, and I think that's about it. I mean, until the next mountain I'm going to. I mean, that's kind of typical. I think a lot of Siru you'll find at like one mist generator and 2 places out in the world. I can, oops, no. I can save when I get to the entrance of the place. Did I? Yeah, I did heal. I healed at Usha Research Center, right? Okay. And I think also before I go in here, I probably do want to play with my equipment. We're going to be having some hard fights. We're going to be alone, so maybe I forget about all this like gold book and stuff like that, and just try to do stuff that's going to help people stay alive. I'm sure. Maybe I should put Life Grail on Gala, because he's going to have the hardest fight out of this group. Yeah, I'll give each of you a jewel. I'm actually not sure if I've done this before with jewels. Like, I feel like every playthrough I've done before, I didn't make much use of the various like elemental defense jewels. But then in this playthrough, because I was worried about being underleveled, which we've seen has not actually really been the case, but anyway, because I was worried about that, I bought a lot of those defense jewels, which I usually don't buy. It turned out to be pretty useful. So now I'll try them here and see like how they affect what I'm doing. Because yeah, if I recall correctly, I think each one of these Delilas siblings has a certain element they use. I could be wrong, because like for some reason I feel like the one Gala fights has earth element, whereas the ones Vahn and Noah fight have fire and wind. It's kind of weird that like why would Vahn and Noah's mano-a-mano opponents match their elements, but Gala's not. I actually legit don't know. Maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe it's just random. There's no reason for it, or maybe I'm just misremembering. These things are all possible. Oh, mine is so slow now. Oh, I think it's still going. It just didn't. It didn't progress the next screen. Slightly less than 3 seconds. see. Now it's fine, now that we're not in this, like, scripted scene. Okay, let's go. I think we're gonna have to split up here. Well, we'll split up soon, I guess. There's some... It's not really a puzzle, but there are certain parts where like, one person has to push something to open the next person's path. Cursed him. I never saw that ultrasound actually proc its status effect before. Oh, I didn't think he would kill that. Because earlier when he fought a Groot, it didn't kill it. That's why I sent Gala to attack that, because I wanted to make sure he could kill it. I didn't expect that he would like mess up my whole plan. Okay. So we're just gonna do this. Oh, whoops. I meant to switch over to Tempest Break, but this works too. Didn't really. I was hoping that one would attack the other one when I realized she was doing that. I guess not doing anything is also useful. I mean, stuff. At least he's not doing damage to us. Blocked everything. Gotta be close to dead by now. Apparently not. There's a really wide range of damage that sword can do. Did like 180, 250, and 200 or something. I feel like Vahn might be getting close to being able to do miracle arts. I mean, Noah got it, what, like before we fought Dohadi? Cutscene. If you wanted to be quiet, wouldn't it have been better to just stay there quietly instead of loudly opening up your wings and loudly flying away? It was pretty easy to climb up to that summit. I think the other mountains we've been to, we had to go through multiple screens to reach a summit. This one we went through like one path and then summit. Of course, because the summit is not the final destination we're going to. We have to go way into the deep inside. If I recall correctly, I think there's a chest here, right? Yeah, there is. Hey. Something good if I look. Oh, yeah. It's kind of not good, though. this like lets you counterattack, right? Which like it's not. Yeah, it's just because it only works if like you have input an attack sequence and something attacks you with a physical attack, and then once you do that, like there's a chance, I don't know if it's 50-50 or whatever, there's a chance you will counterattack them. So like in normal fights it's rarely useful because I mean, when it happens it's great because they don't get their attack, like you counterattack them and you just cancel them from attacking you. The problem is it doesn't happen often, because if you're in like a 3-on-3 fight, like what's the chance that one of them is going to happen to attack whoever has this equipped? And like it won't, as far as I remember, it won't work with like magic attacks or something. So if, you know, if I put it on Gala and a thing does a magic attack on Gala, I think I need square to switch characters. That's all I really need. Yeah, so if I recall correctly, like, you know, something does a magic attack on Gala, this is good. It makes like parts cost half as much. Something does a magic attack on Gala, he won't counter it. Or say something something does a physical attack on Gala, but Gala is healing this round, or casting some other spell this round, or spiriting this round. Like, likewise, he won't get the benefit. So it's not that great. It doesn't happen all the time. Like, it's more useful if you're in a one-on-one fight. So I used to think like it's nice if they give it to you at this time, so you can use it. Someone can use it against the Delilases. But even then, I feel like it's not that great because, you know, 1/3 of their attacks are not like plain physical attacks, so they can't be countered. Oh shit! I should have taken that a little more seriously. Now I'm gonna take a bunch of damage. Yeah, so like 1/3 of their attacks can't be countered. Out of the other attacks, they may or may not get countered. And that accessory, I think it makes you always go last in battle also. It's like the hidden side effect of it. Which in these one-on-one battles, it can really be a problem, because like after they hit you with their big attack, you really want to they hit you with their big attack, you really want to use a heal. And you know, if you're going last in battle, you're gonna get hit by another. Oh, is this like protection against everything? I wonder if like the amount that it increases, is it equal to the amount that the Tempest Troll increases just for everything? Anyway, yeah. Yeah, so her battles can be pretty easy because I can just charm everything. Of course, makes it tedious because like adds an extra round every battle, but at least make things easy. I'm not sure. Maybe I should have just used a mirror for it. Wait, did I do the input wrong? See what I did. I kind of want to see what I did. Or maybe she just didn't have enough AP for that. Yeah, I think I did it right, I just didn't have enough AP. Maybe this time it should work, right? I don't know. 36 plus 48. Ah yeah, it won't quite work. Wait a second. No, I should be able to. Oh no, I just did it wrong. I see. Yeah, I just put it wrong. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot that that's I totally forgot. And that's like one of my staple super arts, which I completely forgot that I do. Can turn that thing, but let's let Gala do his deal first. From what I remember is like we get like each of their paths has a pretty good accessory in it. This is pretty weak. I'll compare how this does versus how your Hyper Art does. Your Hyper Art's probably going to be better. Especially if half this stuff is blocked. Let's say 474, maybe it would have been like 500 something if it hadn't all been blocked, but I don't know how it is. Way more, even if we factor in like the missed block hits. Of course, this also costs more AP. Actually, not a lot more. It only costs like 4 AP more than the other one. Spiritual. What does that do again? Protects against magic or something? Oh, consume less MP. Actually, that will be good for him in normal circumstances. I don't think I'm going to use it in this battle. Okay, so this you need something else to deal with this. Yes, push it. I'm sure one of you has to open Gala's gate. I don't remember which one. Anyway, like I said, it's not really a puzzle. Like, it doesn't really require any thinking. It's more like you go until you can't go anymore, and then you switch to someone else, and they go until they can't go anymore. And you keep doing that. At some point, they will open up each other's paths. So the first screen, each of them got like a good accessory, and the second screen, each of them gets a consumable item, I'm gonna guess. That was obnoxious. I'm not gonna be killed now. I'm gonna have to do. And like last time, I remember I tried to just hit you with my sword. It wasn't enough to kill you, partly because you blocked 2 of my 3 hits. So this time, let's do something real. Should do it. That'll do it. Definitely might have to. Half my swords disappeared. The end? Oh no, need to wait. Okay, yeah. Noah, you will now open Gala's gate, and then I think Gala will push that snow over. Your fight is going to be really long because you're just so weak. I'm kind of wondering if I should put a power ring or maybe Warsaw onto you just to keep the fight with the Delilas from being such a slog. It's kind of tempting, but it's going to depend what are there any defense accessories I can afford to take off of you. I guess I could take the Guardian Ring off of you. What do you have? You have a Defender Chain and a Tempest Jewel. Oh, Zalen's Crown. Yeah, take that off, man. You're going to be taking so much damage that you're going to... The damage you take is going to be replenishing your AP. Is this the end? If it is, then let me heal you up a little bit. Because I think you might be reaching the... Oh no, you still got more. We're almost there. There's got to be one more pickup, right? Yeah, I see the rune branching off. Another one of these things. I should have compared how much damage she was doing with the same super art earlier. I don't quite remember, but I'm fairly sure this was substantially more. The fights we have here are always like doubly scary because number one, each of us has to do it alone, and number two, like, this is something I was mentioning before, is like one of the sort of like artificial scarinesses that that JRPGs of this area create for you. But the other thing that made these fights scary is there is no memory statue before the fight. So like, when you're playing it, you know, oh my god, if I die, I'm gonna have to go through all this again. Oh, I'm glad I speared it. It's been a while since I leveled up. I mean, Vahn did just earlier, but in general, I don't remember when the last time was. Did we all fight? Did we all level up when we fought Gaza? I kind of don't remember. Yeah, push it. Okay, you're gonna get another thing to pick up, right? Maybe not. Oh yeah. Get another pickup, and then I'll heal you up, and then it's got to be another thing to pick up, right? No, apparently not. Okay. Anything I want to change on the quick? No, I think this is good. What do you want to bet that when we get to like the exciting moment of confronting the Delilases, then my like game is gonna get all slow and my sound is gonna get all junky and ruin that effect. Whatever. Okay. Also, Vahn is like got a mostly offensive setup. There is a memory statue there, but I can't use it. So annoying. So like, Vahn's got a mostly offensive setup other than his burning jewel. Everyone else like totally. No, not totally. So Vahn's got like 2 offensive and 1 defensive charm. Noah's got 1 offensive, 2 defensive, and Gala's got 3 defensive. Kind of reflects the difficulty of what they're fighting. I feel like, you know, Gala's got the hardest fight. Are you gonna redo your... Yeah, I knew it. I was about to say, like, you're gonna redo your little intros. Ooh, Delilas, I strike with lightning speed. And I am Che Delilas. Brute strength and chaos are what I'm all about. Ha! Okay, what I am about, not what I'm all about. Whatever. Same diff. We are the Delilases. Yeah, I know, we did this before, guys. And Noah's gonna be like imitating the Delilas again, I think. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, I really don't want to die here because it's gonna be annoying to go back. Or I mean, of course I could like go back to a save state, but then I have to remember how to do it. Oh, I get to prepare. I'm already prepared because I forgot that I had this preparation. Let's do it. I kind of wish I remembered how much HP y'all had, but I don't, so I'm just gonna... do you start with your big hit? I don't think you start with your big hit. So let me... Maybe I can... let's see how much you hit for before I decide if I need to use my consumable items. Maybe you do start with your big hit. I don't remember now. Nice, 3,000. Okay, let's start with regular hits. My defender chain's putting in some good work for me. Oh, you're sometimes faster. Forgot about that. Okay. Next round I'm gonna use Spirit, because like every 3rd round they do a big attack. So that was 3,000. This is going to be another 3,000. I want to say you people have like Che Delilas, I think might have like 15,000. If I recall correctly, like he's like 15, Lou is like 8,000, and Delilas is like 12,000. I don't know if I'm like remembering these accurately or just pulling them out of my behind. Okay, so 6,000. Already used up half my MP. this attack, I remember, if you don't spear it, it just like totally kills you. And it goes on forever. You're like, oh, one hit, that wasn't too bad, but then it does like a billion hits after this. And like, but I think because I speared it, this was not too bad. Hey, you watching? Okay. Alright, now that I speared it, let's see what we can. Oops. Some super arts, right? I don't know what would be better, super arts or just like hyper art plus normal art plus random thing. Okay, so 7,000. Good block. Good job. Okay, so I remember his thing does about 300 damage if I spear it. I think I can just keep hitting it. Oh, that was nice. I blocked all his hits. Okay, he just hit me twice, right? So I need the spirit now. I'm at 7,700. I need the spirit. Okay, so the combo I did before did like 1,000. Let's see what this does. So 7,700. It's pretty similar. 8,800. This will put us up to like 12,000. I'm kind of tempted to just cast another one and finish it off, but I'm not sure if that will finish it off. Because I'm thinking if I cast a fourth one of this and it's over, I might be able to get away without needing to cast healing spells. So let's say we're at like 12,000. Oh, that was it. Okay, good. Now what I have to keep in mind is like, part of me wants to think like, oh, that was the hardest fight and I just like crushed it so easy. Then I relaxed for the next two fights because they're supposed to be easier. But like, that logic after Berserker and Zane got me into almost getting killed by Saryun. So I have to remember that like the fights that I remember as being hard are not the only ones that are hard. Other ones can be hard too, I still need to take them seriously. And particularly in this case, like I put all the best equipment on Gala to make that fight easier. This one like could still get rough, so yeah, let me take this seriously. Nova's probably not going to do much, but let's just see. Okay, so I feel like Delilas had about 12,000. I want to say Delilas, like, maybe it's like Che is 12,000, Lu is 8,000, he is 10,000, he is something like that. I don't remember. Let's see what this does and then we'll compare what the artists do. Okay, 1,000, it's not bad. And it's cheap. I mean, cheap compared to other spells, obviously. Okay, here. She hit a lot, but you blocked almost half of them, so I think your defender chain is doing its job. Okay, it did almost as much actually, so we're like 2,000 now. Okay, so you tend to do like, I think the other hit was like 1500, this was 200, so I should expect that she will do 200 on a normal hit. And let's see how much she does with this. Okay. So that was like 400. Yeah. And I definitely need to heal now. I'm not sure if your screen will heal enough. Let's see. Yeah, so basically, like, we're just going to fall into this cycle where it's always going to be heal, attack, spirit, heal, attack, spirit, heal, attack, spirit. Okay, beautiful. Of course, I can only do that 2 more times, and that's not going to be enough to finish her off, so then I'm going to need to use a magic for revive and start needing to use healing items. Okay. So, do an attack. Let's do your miracle art. So we've done, what, about 2,000 to her now? This might do another 2,000? Maybe 1,500? Okay, almost 2,000. So we're like 4,000. We're halfway there. But yeah, so the next cycle we're going to hit 6,000. And we're going to heal again. Yeah, then the next cycle after that, we'll hit 8,000 and heal again. But hopefully she'll be dead by then. So we might not need to replenish magic, because we've still got 2 more heals in here. Yeah, so we just continue the cycle. So heal up, attack, spirit. Heal up, attack, spirit. Hopefully those 2 things will be enough. If not, I can maybe still just pump out another attack. I think a 3rd miracle art will kill her probably, and if not, I'll use a healing berry or something. Okay, so do this again. Hurting me more this time. Hey! We're probably slightly under 6,000 at this point. But anyway, so that was... I think I need the spirit, right? I did a heal, I did an attack. She's about to hit me with her big attack. Yep. Good that she does occasionally block a few of these. Okay, so we're going to heal, then we're going to miracle art, and if I'm really lucky that will kill her, but I suspect we might still need 1 more attack. Yeah. So heal, miracle art, spirit. Then the question is, well, so normally after the spirit I would heal then attack, but I'm hoping that the attack will finish her off and I won't need to heal. And even if it doesn't, I think she should still survive. As long as she blocks a couple, she'll still survive, and then she'll be able to heal before the big attack. Oh, I don't have enough for miracle arts. Now I definitely expect that this might not finish her off. Because this is not going to do as much as the miracle art did. It's close, but yeah, we're going to need another round. Okay, so I attacked, now I'm going to spirit. I think our next attack should finish her off. And if it doesn't, we still have time to heal on spirit. Okay. Don't take any chances, though. Hey, 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 hey. Especially if she's not blocking stuff. Then this might even do over 2,000. Because I think my other attacks usually block stuff. Yeah, there we go. That works. 2 down, 1 to go. Okay, now Vahn, I did not give you any defender chains, so you're probably going to be getting hit more than Noah was. But I've been beefing up your defense attribute this whole game, so. And you're gonna have way huger damage output, so. Well, I think you're gonna have way huger damage output. So, that will help end the battle faster. You're faster than me, I forgot that. Oh yeah, because I've been doing all the speed waters to know. Not very much, actually. 800. Okay. And now you're... Oh, I could have done a bigger attack, because I forgot I've got the metal gem. My consumptions. And I just put the wrong combo in anyway. I put the up. So anyway, I need spirit. Okay. So what have I done? I've done like 12,000 or 1,200. That hurt. I'm just gonna do the same pattern Noah did. Heal, attack, spirit. Heal, attack, spirit. Should be fine as long as I don't forget the pattern. At one point in Noah's battle, I almost forgot which turn it was, and I went to put her in for an attack or something instead. I think I can just know I only attack when I've got a full bar. When I don't have a full bar, that means it's the turn that I'm supposed to be spiriting. Any other twists I can do on this? Let's see what this does. I'll probably only do a little over 1,000 actually. Yeah, which is not very good. Maybe I should have been using the Astral Sword. So we've done what, 2,200? Oh yeah, I spirited, right? I healed, I attacked, I need the spirit. Close. I was right there. I was so tempted to be like, "Oh, I've got a lot of AP. I can do a hyper arc." Then I need to remember when to do that. Don't fall for that trap. Okay. Now I feel like this attack is going to end up being way. I was worried about the Noah Lu fight dragging on, but I didn't even think about this one. With my Astral Sword, I can't do my big arts, which has been fine for fighting like little random encounters. But here, I feel like being able to do like a big super art with a crappier weapon might still be better than doing crappy arts with a big weapon. So where did you say we were? Like 2,200. Let's compare. My other attack did about 1,000. Let's compare this. this is gonna be better, way better. Oh yeah, yeah, okay, so we're like 3,500. Still still gonna have to go through many rounds of this cycle. I might end up needing that. I feel like the metal gem was, I shouldn't have put the metal gem on. All these like AP increasing accessories are useful when you're going through random encounters. Because like in random encounters you're burning a lot of AP with big arts and you're not getting hit that much. But yeah, in these boss fights I'm getting hit so much that like, you know, taking damage restores your AP too. So this having this, let me just switch to doing this order. No, switching order is going to throw me off and I'm going to forget what I'm supposed to do. And yeah, like, so I was saying, in these boss fights, they do so much damage, they fill up your AP, you don't really need a metal gem or metal ring or whatever. So that was kind of a wasted accessory slot. I could have put something else in. I don't really know what I could have put in that could have helped, because like he's already got the power ring. Noah's got the war soul. I don't have anything else that increases my damage output with arts. I have things that could increase my damage output with magic, but that's I think Gala's the magic user here. Okay, so we were at what, 3,500? This is going to bring us up to 4,800. Or at least we'll be close to halfway. Spirit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, I might, because I've got like the burning gem or fire jewel, burning jewel on, there is a chance I could survive this without spiriting, but it would be close. Because I feel like, yeah, like, the unspirited damage is like triple of the spirited damage usually. So that would have been taking me down to like 300 HP. I would still be alive probably, but I'm not gonna risk that. So yeah, what's so 4,800. How much damage I've done doing that. Do this again, it'll be 6,100. Do it again, it'll be 7,400. I'm going to be out of MP, so I'm going to have to use a magic. At some point, I'm going to have to forego a round of attacking and use a magic fruit instead. And who knows, maybe there's a combo that would be stronger than this. Maybe I should just try 2 hyper arts instead of chaining. Let's try that next one. So 6,100 now. Spirit. I could try casting this Camaro too and see if it does. Camaro will probably do close to 2,000. Actually, more than what he's putting out, but... Okay, so we're going to heal, then we're going to try a different combo. We're going to try 2 hyper arts. I mean, I could also switch to using orb for healing. I don't know if that's going to do enough. Well, let's try it. Because that could at least avoid needing to use a magic fruit. Like, I think even if orb doesn't heal me up to full, it will heal me enough to survive, and then like once I start getting too low, I can use a spoon to get back to full. Yeah, so it's not quite full, but that's okay. Yeah, let's see how that compares. Will that do more than 1,500? I think it might, actually. I think it probably will. Yeah, okay. So, like 7,500, let's say. Yeah. So it seems to me that, like, the damage increase from the Astral Sword it applies mainly to hits with the Astral Sword and to arts, including hyper arts, but it doesn't really increase the damage of like his high and low hits and his right hand hits. So that kind of, yeah, then it makes sense that hyper arts benefit the most from this. Because when I use other arts, like half of the hits are not using the Astral Swords, they're not getting the benefit from it. Okay, so we're gonna heal once. He's at 7,500 now, so my next hit will take him up to 9,000. I think 2 more cycles of this will kill him. And I'm using orbs, so I can cast this like 3 times. So I think I can make it without needing to use a magic fruit. Because yeah, like, it's not going to heal me full, but oh, it did heal me full. I must have blocked some of his hits. Or my orb leveled up. I don't know. It'll level up without my noticing. Okay, this is going to take you up to 9,000. Then we're going to spirit and heal, and we're going to attack again. Oh, that did much less. I think it might still be enough. Oh yeah, I'm like not very injured. Let me try attacking first, because maybe I can skip needing to heal. Because like I can attack, and then I can attack again next turn with a shorter art to maybe kill. There we go. Okay, so we finished one of the scariest sections of the game. Now we're gonna get to heal, and let me teach everyone their arts, and then we have one more battle where we have to. It's like a limited number of turns battle, so we really have to focus on like all-out offense. We can't quite be all-out offense. I think we do have to heal for 1 turn, because the thing will hit us a little bit, but like we only have like 5 turns to kill it, so we really need damage output. It's funny. It's cute. Especially how she yells like, "Dr. Usha, you lied." Something evil. This is actually kind of a tragic end for these siblings. I mean, they are evil, but still, it's kind of sad. Family's dead, just like that. I guess that they're not dead yet, they're kind of absorbed into the sea, but still, their persons are gone. Yeah, cutscene, now let me get the memory statue. I don't have to worry about that now because I've got save states, but imagine when you're a kid in like 1998 playing this and like, come on, I need to get that memory statue before my PlayStation turns off. This was like a super scary time. It's like, how do you happen to know that? Oh, they merged and commanded it to self-destruct. What, are you like telepathic or something? I mean, I guess you kind of are. That's how you communicate with like Vahn, but still. And that's convenient that the way we can stop this problem is by fighting and punching. That is how we get stuff done around here. Okay, now let's change up your equipment. So we want like maybe a target chain would be good too. Maybe get a guardian chain just so I don't need to worry about your blocking. In fact, I think Koru doesn't even do regular physical attacks, he just does special moves. So do this so you won't get blocked. I don't really care about any of this. What I really want is wisdom ring. Where's my wisdom ring? No. I can put on a Scarlet. This might not matter. Oh no, not Scarlet, spiritual. It'll let you cast more times, but it'll let you have a 5th cast if necessary. I don't think anything else is going to increase your damage output. I guess I can put this on you just in the off chance that it lets you like get away with an extra turn not needing to heal. One magic leaf. Great. Actually, that works out well. Well, let's see. 285. Is that enough to cast on what? 72 times 4? Not quite enough, right? So we do want that magic leaf just in case. I feel like 4 times is going to be enough. But one thing we do want. Just do whatever I can so I don't need to heal. I don't want to have to heal you people. I don't care about wasting the extra. Just do it. Anything that lets me not have to heal. I'm ready, let's jump. Okay, so we've got... I actually don't remember if we have 5 turns or 4 turns to do it. Like, because if he blows up the world on the 5th turn, that means we have 4 turns to do it. And I also don't remember how much damage he takes to kill. Okay, I think I'll set Noah on doing Miracle Arts. I'll have Vahn do his regular Hyper Art every turn, and Gala will cast a spell every turn. Oh, at least it gives... I mean, it's not 100 HP, but this is like percentage. At least it gives me a counter. So yeah, Gala, you're gonna cast like every turn, except we might have... Oh no, your AP is so low! We might have like one turn where someone needs to heal. So let's see, like, as long as we can take off 25% of his health per turn, we're gonna be fine. And like, if we can get 25% of his health this turn without Noah even attacking, then even better. Because I feel like Noah's not going to be able to dish out a Miracle Art next turn either. Doesn't have enough AP. Even if it does attack her, it won't do enough damage to fill up her AP, and I'm not sure it will attack her. If I remember correctly, Koru has like a fixed pattern where it basically attacks each person once. And then like, maybe he attacks someone again, I don't remember. Or maybe the 4th turn is when he destroys the world. Okay, he will attack more, but is it going to do enough to fill your AP? I don't think so. Yeah, that's barely anything, because she's spirited. Okay, well we took off 25%, so that's good. Just keep doing what we've been doing. No, maybe use Spirit again so you can do a bigger hit. Well, I think this will work though. 36, 24 and 36. No, we don't have enough for that. Just Spirit again and use the... Next turn you'll do a Miracle Art. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, next turn you won't do a Miracle Art because you don't have quite enough. And you won't get attacked again. So I guess... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to teach you all your new Hyper Arts. Because I'm trying to think if Noah would be better off like chaining her Hyper Art with something or just doing Super Tempest. Maybe I'll just do Super Tempest. We'll be okay. I mean, I could Spirit one more turn and then have her use a Miracle Art, but I feel like it's better to use Super Tempest this turn and a Hyper Art next turn, rather than wasting this turn and then doing a Miracle Art. We will see. And I think as long as you, like Gala and Vahn, keep attacking, we're going to keep up with where we need to be. Oh, like when I was calculating how many casts, just earlier I didn't use the Magic Leaf because I calculated that Gala had enough for 4 casts even without it. And then I realized, just now I realized actually even that doesn't matter because I forgot he had that Spiritual, so he has enough for more than 4 casts. Okay. We're gonna be okay. Oh yeah, it won't block her because she's got Guardian Chain. Good! That's very good. That is very good. So I definitely didn't need to wait for Miracle Art. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember this. Like, each one of its attacks... This is actually kind of a cool detail, that each one of its attacks is a variation of the attack that one of the Delilas is used, and Koru uses it on the person. Like, Che Delilas is mad at Gala for defeating him, so now Che Delilas can use the upgraded version of his attack on Gala. It's actually not upgraded. I mean, its name is upgraded, right? Gigaton Press sounds bigger than Megaton Press, but the damage it does, I think, is actually less. Kind of needs to be because we don't have any time for defense in this battle. Okay, one more round, but we can do it. Yeah, 15%. So everyone do what you did. Okay, you can't do your biggest Hyper Art, but you can still do this. That's going to be enough. We'll definitely kill you this time. Vahn, you'll probably get killed on Vahn's hit, but you probably won't even get the spell off. But if Vahn doesn't kill you, the spell definitely will. Seems like not yet. Oh yeah. Yeah, so it's doing this, and then next round. This is preparing for its big attack, and the next round is going to destroy the world, but Gala's going to kill you anyway. I feel like I should have killed him before he even got Ultra Charge off, but it's mainly because Noah, because she didn't have AP. If I had left her with a teeny bit more AP, so she could have done a Miracle Art that turn, I think I would have killed him earlier. But yeah, like in the Lou Delilas fight, right? I think Lou Delilas was pretty close to dead. I could have used her weaker art to finish her off, but I used the Miracle Art to just take no chances. But that left me worse off for this. Like, probably if I were really being strategic here, I would take things slower in the Delilas fights just to make sure everyone finishes with good like AP and everything for this fight. Given that I know like the Delilas fights, they're such a fixed pattern, like I don't really have to worry about dying. Once I fall into the pattern, I can just keep on doing it for as long as I want. But yeah, this one, like I really want everyone to be ready to rock at the beginning of the fight. Okay. To revive a Genesis tree, and we open the path to the mountain of the Soren people. That's what you all said earlier too about the Berserker. Like Siru themselves are blameless. They just become evil through the mist and the person using it. Okay. Good question. I kind of vaguely remember like coming back in here at some point to look for a chest in this room or something. It shouldn't be necessary because like when I went to the save point I did stuff. Now let's change our equipment again. I think if you've got metal gem you don't need Zalen's crown. Maybe like you can wear the golden book and Noah can wear the bronze book. Well, let's see. I don't need your life grail. Defender chain, you put on a bronze book. Yeah. Okay, I'm okay with that. Oh, don't forget this. Like, these would have been kind of helpful to have in that fight if I had remembered to do it. There you go. Maximum level hyper arts. But I feel like actually most of these, like, I don't use as much. I think Vahn's I still use. Because Vahn is the person I use for like short arts the most. Like Noah, if I use arts, I'm usually spiriting her up and using miracle art. But Vahn, I'll use like one-turn arts to take out a bad guy. Gala, I don't use arts that much, but when I do, like this one, it's fine. Same music from like Jeremy and Octum. I'll do another verse of that before we get to this. And now I can also get into all those houses. I think I prefer to just open up the Genesis tree first. Guys, it looks like almost exactly the same as it was when it was frozen. I guess like this stuff wasn't like rocking up and down on the waves back then. And then I'm gonna get me a whatchamacallit, light Rasiru egg. And I can take that over to Zalen and fix it up into a light talisman so I can have that light healing spell. These scripted scenes always slow. Scripted scenes always slow down my computer. I don't know why. Like, why does it take more processing power to run this than it does to run, like, the battle? I do not know. think now meta should be like level 7 or 765 for meta to Ozma. Because there's basically only 2 more points at which their levels will go up. We're going to have like the Great Genesis Tree and the Sirukai, and then we can go back to each of their original trees to level them up one more time. And unlock their super recipe magic. Which I never use except the Ozma one. Hey, I guessed right. 675, 765. All our hard work paid off. Yep, it did. Oh yeah, now the way you attack with EC will have changed also. Oh, I remember this one always bugged me, that apostrophe. Is it gonna do it again? Yeah. Now I feel like there's something to dig up here, but I think Kara has to do it, not us. And now I also, yeah, like, so having leveled them up is going to change the way the receiver attacks work again. And if I recall correctly, like, it's not always like linear, or it's not always getting monotonically better. I might be misremembering this, but I think, like, you know, earlier Gala's receiver would do an extra hit on the end. And I'm not sure if it still does that when his receiver is level 5. That might be a level 4 thing. And then, like, it comes back later. I could be totally making that up or remembering that wrong, but I kind of vaguely feel like I remember that being a thing. Like, Noah's eventually, when it gets to max level, will do 2 hits for every hit. Like, every time you put in that command, it will do 2 hits. But I don't think it will get there yet. I don't remember if what she digs up here is the flute or the sheet music. Anyway, it's something related to that song she played back in that story before her BF turned into a bomb. I think when I try to leave, we'll see it again. How do you know what Soren looked like? And I guess you did, have an experience with one when you were a little baby. Surely you don't remember all that. Once you've got a Soren flute. Oh, it's not going to start playing it yet? Oh, there it is. Gala, I feel like you are the one being naive now. Like, you were just like, oh, if only we had a way to talk to some Soren. And then Noah's like, let's take this music and talk to Grantes. Hey, by the way, he's also a Soren. And then Gala's like, we don't have time to waste with that. Like, can't you put two and two together, dude? You're supposed to have the highest intelligence or wisdom or whatever of our group. What did you just say? I wasn't. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's check out everything here. I don't really remember there being particularly useful in this town. Like, there's probably just a new shop. I remember, yeah, like we learned like more about Kara and Grantes. I think there's like a shop with upgraded weapons, but like who cares? I think like what we have now is going to get us through the rest of the game until, you know, final dungeon we'll get the better stuff. Someone took the time to program that. Dude, like, Kara, you've got like everyone in 2 cities obsessed with you. Everyone here is like Kara, Kara, Kara. And even in the Soul Tower, people are... I remember she like saw the Soren flying with Noah. Yeah, you can tell because it's Noah's theme music playing. That's me, that's me. This lady's gonna be like, okay, whatever. No way, because, like, number one, like, you're gonna charge me after I saved your town. Number two, like, I'm about to go to Jeremy, and I'll get free healing there. So why should I pay 200 for your crappy inn? I know, like, you've been possessed for 10 years, you probably need to make a living, but I might need to buy some Doors of Wind or something too, so, you know. Just a weapon shop. Doesn't really matter for me. Yeah, I need a Soren fruit. Soren flute, not a Soren fruit. I'm not gonna stock up on weapons and armor. I'm just gonna buy... Ooh, but this is nice. Could be nice to have another one of those too. I kind of would like... Maybe that's what I'll save my money for, since I don't need to buy any of this other stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to buy this other stuff, so let me just... I mean, this is nice, but I'm pretty sure later I'm going to get something like it. Like Siru Flame, and I'll be able to keep it and use it. I don't know how long I can keep it, actually, but this will be nice. Like, having one on Vahn and one on Noah both, that would be great. I don't have enough money for it yet. Keep that in mind. Make myself a mental note that there's a War Soul for sale. That's what I want. Okay. I need to go to Soul Tower, but maybe I'll just pop over onto Jeremy first and upgrade that Sea-Reg. Wait, do I have the Sea-Reg? Sure. Wait, did she not give me the Sea-Reg? Yeah, so maybe I don't get it until after I destroy the floating castle. I could have sworn she said she would give that to me after I cured the Genesis tree, but apparently not. Or is it not an equipment? Is it an item? It could be that it's an item. No, I don't think so. I guess I really should have been paying attention when she was talking. Yeah, I think I don't have it, buddy. Okay, so no need to go to Jeremy. So next time I'm going to go to Soul Tower, talk to Grantees, get the Soren Flute, go up the Soren Mountain, talk to the Soren, go deal with the Float Castle. That is the plan for next time. That means maybe I actually should sleep at the inn here. Because no, I don't need to, because if I'm going to Soul Tower, I can get free healing at the Byron Monastery temple thing. Okay, so we have a plan for next time.